welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, Blind. Oh, I feel a cough coming. Oh! Oh, man. I'll get the drink now. Ooh. Okay. Great start to the episode, I'm sorry. Anyway, in the last one, we didn't actually do that much, but I did get really, really mad about the last scene. And you know what? I will concede that I was probably a little too harsh on Akane herself, right? While I do think the scene did not benefit her at all. I mean, you know, it's in line with her personality. I just don't really like how the scene was handled from a meta writing perspective, you know? Well, just a writing perspective. Like, you know, it's written in character, but like, didn't like it. And I don't mean that in the sense of like, oh man, I really didn't like it when Mihiru died, because, you know, it was well done. I just love Mihiru. I have no special connection to, say, Nekomaru or Akane, and so I don't really have that emotional, oh man, I hated that. No, I just really did not like how they handled it at all. At all. And I know I went over this at the end of the last episode, so you really don't want to hear me saying it again. But my god, I hated it. It was shit. Okay, yeah. No, I am being a little too harsh, you know. More than anything, I'm upset about the fact that that one thing apparently undid Hyoko's character development, you know? I mean, obviously, it hasn't entirely, you know what I mean? But, like, just watch her revert to that attitude that she's had prior to Danganronpa 2, prior to Chapter 2, just like that. That's the writing issue, like, I have with it. So it's like, you know? Sorry, do my vomit sounds not come out right? Point is, I really, really didn't like how that scene was handled. And I've had like 10 minutes to just stew over that scene. Yeah, bad. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. But, you know, we still got a little bit more of this chapter before the murder. And then we have the murder, so, you know, I'm sure it'll change my mind. I don't think I checked who's out and about. So let's check. Okay, Fuyuhiko and Chiaki. Okay. They are literally the only people here, apparently. Yo, Fuyuhiko! Where are you? Probably in front of the restaurant. Yeah, there he is. Hello, little man. I say, even though you're evidently taller than me here. Oh, it's you, Hajime. Yeah, even in such an abnormal situation, people still get hungry. God, I really don't like this music playing over the morning. Nekomaru. What that bastard mean by his final firework? That line's more suited to a Yakuza anyway. Nekomaru must have wanted to protect Akane at all costs. Just like how Peko protected you. Shut up. Don't say another word. Just go on ahead of the restaurant. I'll come later. Fuyuhiko. That was really unnecessary to say, Hajime. Really unnecessary. Oh well. Anyway, Chiaki. You got something for us?
Hey.
Good morning, Hajime. Yeah. Morning.
Being depressed won't help. Let's believe in Nekomaru.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be fine.
Come on, feel better.
Which is also like, why include this scene then? Because, like, he's gonna be okay. You know? Like, so why? What all of it literally nothing good came from that scene. Except for actually, you know, as I said, there's some nice... It was a good Nekomaru moment, I will say. Otherwise, everything in that scene was god-awful. Akane, unlikable. Hiyoko, character development rewritten. Monokuma, I mean, he sure was Monokuma. Man, I really needed to see him being a threat again. Do you see what I mean? The entire scene felt pointless. As I was walking to the restaurant, I suddenly stopped. Sorry, I heard the sound of a girl crying inside the restaurant. Someone crying inside? Mikan? Or is it Hiyoko? Well, that did not sound like either of them, Hajime. I peeked inside and quietly walked into the restaurant. Pretty sure it was, Akane. So, hey, I mean, at least she's feeling a bit bad about it now. Huh? Akane? You're the one who's crying? I'm scared. What's gonna happen to us? I'm scared. What happened? Could she be in shock about what happened to Nekomaru? Yesterday she was acting braver. I don't know, should she grow a brain cell or something? Oh, hello, Hiyoko, you're here too. Well, I feel like talking to either Nagito or Akane is gonna progress things. So let's talk to Hiyoko first.
Hey, it's definitely best if we keep Nagito tied up. No, not just tied up. I won't be satisfied until I peel the skin off his face and expose the meat so we can't identify him anymore.
That doesn't sound very gentle. Did he do something to you?
That idiot. He lied to me about Mahiro being alive and said he saw her at the movie theater.
Oh god, really turned into a Ibuki there when I got aggressive. Why? Why is he telling such a pointless lie?
I don't know. I hate being lied to. I won't feel satisfied until all his joints are bent at awkward angles.
Probably be a waste of time to find out the reason for each little thing Nagito does, but I don't get this at all. Why do you have to tell such an outrageous lie? Yeah, fuck you, by the way, Nagito. Why would you do that? Hey, what happened to Akane? Isn't she acting kind of weird?
Hajime, be careful. It's probably not the real Fuyuhiko.
Be careful, he's not even here! Huh?
I know. The real Fuyuhiko is already dead. That's why it's probably Fuyuhiko's clone!
I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you saying?
Also, I heard from Monokuma that Nekomaru couldn't be saved. It's unfortunate, but a transfer student is apparently going to come soon as a replacement.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
So let's all give that person a warm welcome.
Are you messing around?
I'm not messing around. I always speak the truth.
Well, that's bullshit.
In order to prove it, I'll explain it specially to you. Listen carefully, Hajime. I finally discovered who the traitor is. You know, the true identity of World Ender. The traitor who is hiding among us is Byakuya. That's right! Byakuya is alive!
Now, on one hand, I totally agree with you. I was about to call him Nekomaru, Nagito. I do think Byakuya is alive, because I don't think the Byakuya that we know is the real Byakuya. He's been weird from the start, but isn't he acting much weirder than usual? Yeah, you could say that. What the fuck was he talking about? What happened, Akane? It's not like you to cry. Get a grip on yourself. I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, Nekomaru got killed, you know? What are you saying? It's not like Nekomaru was dead yet. I'm scared. I don't want this anymore. Let me go back home. She must be so shocked that Nekomaru sacrificed himself for her. Man, there's no way that explains a change this sudden and drastic. Pardon me, everyone, but do you happen to have some time to spare?
Hello, my name is Ibuki Miyoda.
It may be rude of me, but I would like to say my greetings first thing in the morning. Good morning. I look forward to working with you all today.
Where's my good nom-nom-nomming? Ibuki?
Yes, I am Ibuki Miyoda.
Aren't you acting strange too? Yeah, okay, what the fuck's happening here?
Be careful, Ibuki! Hajime's dangerous. He wants to kill you and eat you!
What are you saying? She was the one who was trying to eat me in chapter 1!
Mr. Hajime, I'm not tasty. Please do not eat me.
He's obviously lying.
I see, so it was a lie.
It's not a lie. I never tell lies.
Understood.
I see, so it is not a lie. It may be necessary for me to beg for my life after all.
What the heck is this? Akane, Nagito, Ibuki? They're all acting strange. What's going on?
Did they go crazy or something? It wouldn't be strange to go crazy in a situation like this. That's not it. Ibuki, she has an extremely high fever. That's probably the cause.
That's weird.
Before you start talking, I want you to tell me something. Who the hell are you? Why have you forgotten me? I'm Mikatsumiki. Anyway, please try touching her forehead. If you do, you'll see what I mean.
My hand to her forehead? Ibuki, just a second.
Understood.
In exchange, please spare my life.
I softly placed my hand onto Ibuki's forehead while she continued to spout gibberish. She's hot. What is this? This heat is abnormal.
That's right. She has a terribly high fever.
Then, could the others? Akane, let me feel your forehead too. I'm so weak. I placed my hand onto Akane's forehead while she groaned and kept sobbing. That must be it. She has such a high fever. There's no way that's a normal human body temperature. Nagito, you too.
Yeah, I don't have a fever. I feel extremely great today.
I placed my hand on his forehead. Once again, I got the same result.
Huh? All three of them have fevers? Then the reason those guys are saying such wacky stuff is...
Emergency!
My goodness, that's obviously bad.
Monokuma? For him to appear right now, does that mean this is...
Well there, can you wait just a second for the explanation? The others are on their way too.
Just as Monokuma said, I heard the sound of pounding footsteps. Hey gang. Everyone who gathered all had confused expressions plastered onto their faces. Now what? I heard it from Monokuma. Looks like something strange is going on again.
Did something happen, you guys?
Now then.
Looks like everyone's here. Now then, let's start with the explanation. Hold on! Moniguma, you're pulling a prank again, aren't you? And what happened to Nekamaru? Hurry up and return him first, you robber bear! Nekamaru? Are you talking about the boy who turns into a woman when he gets splashed with water?
Well, that's obviously a reference, but I don't really know that one.
Who the heck is that? Nekamaru doesn't have a weird ability like that.
Or does he? We've never tried. What the fuck? Mokyun!
I don't even know what's been done to me, but I feel a mysterious life energy.
Yeah, I'm seeing something fucking mysterious. Something just happened there. So I'm gonna get another drink. Ugh, now, 16 minutes in, I'm already feeling parched. I guess the recording session's catching up with me.
Now that I've shut up the nuisance, let's go back to the topic at hand. Though, I'm pretty sure you guys have already noticed since you're all so quick-witted.
So it's just as I thought. The true identity of this high fever is...
That's right! This is the new motive that I've given you!
Okay.
This is the despair disease! Despair disease? You know, there are extremely tiny insects that can't be seen with the naked eye living on this island. It's not like I added them recently, I just never told you about them. Anyway, the endemic disease spread by these insects is called the despair disease. Despair disease? I've never heard of such a thing. Then let me tell you about it. As the name suggests, the despair disease is a really annoying disease where you get a high fever along with various symptoms that are full of despair. These symptoms are different based on the person. For instance, Nagito is afflicted by the liar disease. Akane has the coward disease. Ibuki has the gullible disease, I guess.
They just had to get symptoms that are opposite of their normal personalities. Except for Nagito.
Yeah, it's not like all you guys are down with the sickness yet. I got that reference. But be careful! Sometimes the despair disease can get passed from person to person, just like a cold.
You mean it is contagious?
Yeah, don't put your guard down just because you don't have the disease. It'd be awful if everyone got sick.
Oh, let's run, Miss Sonia! It'd be terrible if you called the lowly disease of the common folks!
That's right! Let's run away! I don't want to catch such a weird disease!
And why is that a motive? Are you saying that a killing will occur soon? That everyone falls into a crazy state?
I mean, if everyone becomes the opposite of who they used to be, some of our, calmer folks could certainly go feral. But you know what? On the heels of a really bad scene, I like this motive. Premise-wise, I don't exactly know the application yet. But, as an idea, that's really cool. Good on you, Danganronpa 2. So far, 2 of your 3 motives have been real top-notch. And the first one wasn't really that bad either. The memories thing was a pretty, nice one, even if the motive technically amounted to nothing. Because Monokuma isn't going to give us our memories back. Like a real piece of shit.
Isn't this quite a novel idea? A killing that occurs while everyone has a completely different personality. Think of all the murder tricks!
Is there any way to treat it?
Why is there a need to treat it? I mean, this despair disease isn't supposed to make you suffer. It's a disease that cures your soft hearts. Your soft hearts toward killing. And with this, you can finally take the plunge and commit murder.
You bastard. You better stop talking about this bullshit. It's all my fault. I'm sorry I was bothering you.
I've decided. As an apology, I'm going to commit murder. Are there any charcoal briquettes somewhere?
I'm pretty sure I found some at the supermarket.
Miko, don't tell him. Stop it. Akane, Nagito, Ibuki. You guys stay put.
You're wrong. I'm not Nagito. To tell you the truth, Nagito Komeeida's a fake name. I'm sorry I've kept it a secret till now.
Understood.
Oh, I see. She's believing him again. So serious.
Man, whatever. I feel so great today. This despair disease is awesome.
Well, at least we sort of know for a fact that he's always lying now, so.
Despair, 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 despair! It's amazing! You all should get it too! We're all done for. There's no such thing as hope. We all have to die from this despair disease! That's the only way.
Good. But that strained the throat. Hold on. Jesus Christ, voicing Nagito is already, excuse me, a pain half the time, but good lord! Making him sound more crazy wasn't a good idea. Thump. Whoa! He collapsed!
Nagito! Now that I've given you a new motive, how will things develop? Will the killing start after everyone gets the despair disease? Or even before that? I'm so excited about it. I'm just gonna stand around naked.
You know, Monokuma, I hate to burst your bubble, but you not only have confirmed yourself that you have no parts, you are also always naked.
Just kidding. I'm always naked.
I'm glad you realized. Hey! Damn it. Nakamori's incident just happened and now this? Where did that peaceful mood that lasted till yesterday go?
This is bad. Nagito is foaming at the mouth. She's right. I've never even seen foam that color before.
It's an ephemerally rare color, normally only found in the depths of the Netherworld Sea.
In this case, the color doesn't matter, so let's hurry him over to the hospital.
Yeah, got it. I'll help out.
Please wait.
What should we do about Akane and Ibuki?
I'm definitely gonna bring them too. We don't know what they'll do if we leave them alone. Hey bastards, can you walk?
Allow me to confirm. I just have to alternate the movements of my left and right leg, correct?
Hold on! I walk, so don't leave me! Then, let's go! With the disease in tow, and Nagito, whose condition was clearly worsening, we rushed over to the hospital. But this kind of motive is impossible. An actual despair disease? I mean, you're right, and that's kind of why I find this automatically so interesting. Like, it is impossible, yeah, sure, but like, catching a disease, and that's the motive. Like, everyone slowly becomes more and more insane, effectively. That's a cool idea. And there's a threat, and there's a what? There's a possibility that it might be passed along. What the heck? Damn it. What should I do? Oh, yeah, I mean, at least the medical facility is actually going to get some good use this time.
I will go make the infected change their clothes, and then I'll have them sleep in the patient rooms.
Understood.
Understood. So I just have to change my clothes, correct?
I'm scared of changing.
Anyway, everyone else, please wait here.
As she supported all three of them with her shoulders, Mikan disappeared into the depths of the hospital. Damn it. I never expected us to get sick. What's gonna happen? I would not mind if Nagito retired. Permanently. Yeah, I don't think any of us would, but... Is Mikan gonna personally change their clothes? What's wrong with that? Doesn't that include Nagito too? Isn't it a little bad? She's gonna see his wee-wee, man! There's no need to panic. Even I attend to the needs of my 4 dark days of destruction. Yeah, don't lump hamsters and teenage boys together, dude! Okay, wow. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you the hero voice there for a second, Kazuichi. Yee, what if he gets a stiffy, man? Sorry. Hey, is this stupid conversation going to Mast much longer? Shouldn't we be seriously thinking about what we need to do from now on and stuff? What we need to do from now on? Oh, man. Gundam, why are you behind the counter? Ooh, I wonder if Hyoko's gonna progress then. We'll talk to Gundam first. This disease. It resembles an illness the Demon King once unleashed long ago to wipe out a large country. There is no reason it would work against me, the supreme overlord of ice. Well, let's hope so, Gundam. I am worried about those 3, but is there a chance that Mikan will catch it while she is tending to them? We should consider that, too. Yeah, I mean, if someone's gonna catch it, it'll probably be her. By any chance, is Mikan gonna attend to all of Nagito's needs? Oh, this is a dilemma. I don't want to get sick, but I'm jealous of that disease! Now's not the time to say stuff like that. I just had stay, didn't I? Go on, Kazuichi. Think with your brain, not your dick, for once, please. Looks like things are getting pretty strange. But now's the time for us to do our best. We need to stand firm until Nekomaru comes back. Don't overwork yourself too much, though. Your wound hasn't fully healed yet. I can't slack off now. I really need to find a better voice for him, but it's just not sticking. Monokuma said the disease was spread by insects we can't see with our eyes. Would bug repellent from the supermarket help? That's a good question. Probably not, but... That disease sure looks dangerous. Nagito, Akane, and Ibuki aren't acting normal. If it spreads to anyone else, a killing is bound to happen. Based on their observed behavior, I cannot deny that. But those guys aren't being considerate. I want to at least have the decency to consider committing suicide before they start bothering us. Hey, Hyoko. I know, can't be that easy. So it's important to make sure we don't end up catching the disease. Make sure? What do you mean? Jeez, why don't you get it? We need to isolate them from us so they won't spread the disease. That's a good call. Isolate? If you can't cure it, the only option is to stop it from spreading. Even a preschooler knows that. Yeah, no, it's a good shout, though. But still, isn't isolating them a bit too harsh? No! Hajime! I mean, to be fair, isolating them might lead to one of them killing each other. So, like, total isolation, probably a bad idea. But to stop it from spreading to everyone else, you know, probably a good idea. And I guess on technicality, if we just leave the 3 of them there, and they, you know, one of them kills someone, or they all kill each other, as long as we don't go there, 3 people aren't going to find the body. Just saying. Hey, if everyone catches the despair disease, we won't be able to do anything about it anymore, you know? You're right. There's no way we should allow it to spread. Hold on a sec. Hey. Isolation.
You mean we need to quarantine them inside the hospital, right?
Chiaki, don't tell me you also agree with this. You don't, Hajime? Come on, this is a good idea.
It's to prevent a killing. As long as that disease is Monokuma's motive, if we just ignore it, a killing will happen again. To prevent that, we also have to prevent the disease from spreading. That's why we need to quarantine them.
Even if we quarantine them, who's gonna take care of them?
Mikon's gonna stay here anyway. She's been touching the infected all over, so it's possible she's already caught the disease.
But there's no way we can leave her by herself.
Then why don't you stay too?
Huh?
Now that I think about it, you touched them when you took their temperature, right?
Oh.
So, I'll leave the rest to you. Contact me if something happens.
Contact you? How are we supposed to do that?
Alright, we need to think of a way to communicate. If we keep meeting in person, we could catch the disease.
Man, this is really weird. I can't... Of all people, Hiyoko is taking, like, a leadership role? I mean, cool, but, like, huh?
So, I'll let you handle that, Kazuichi.
Yeah, got it.
Fret not. We are not going to abandon you. I shall station myself nearby in case anything happens.
Nearby?
There is a motel on this island. Until this matter is resolved, we shall stay the night there.
What? We really have to say it's such a dirty place.
What are we supposed to do if we can't immediately get here if something happens? Also, if that disease is airborne, the hotel on the first island might already be unsafe.
Well, if that were true, then... I mean, Monokuma said it's insects that have always been here. There's a good chance we're already all infected. But...
We must be vigilant about protection. I have those who I must protect.
They're just hamsters, dude.
That is an unkind thing to say, you fiend! How dare you call my four dark devas of destruction hamsters!
Fine, I'll just stay at the motel, okay? Jeez, how annoying.
Even if it's a quarantine, we're still gonna be on the same island, so just call us if something happens. What? What are you frustrated for?
I don't like this.
This is obviously a trap. Makuma's goal is to separate us as a group. Is it okay for us to fall for that?
It's not like we've stopped being friends. I just don't want a killing to happen ever again. We can't prevent that if everyone gets sick, you know?
Right?
Yeah, that's right, man. There's no way we're gonna lose together here, you know? Because if that happens, then Monokuma gets what he wants! Hey, Yoko, what did you say to me earlier? Something about me being the first one to get cut off?
What's wrong with that?
Then, this must be that moment. It's not like Mikan and Hajime are enough people.
Are you saying you're gonna stay here too?
Huh? You too? This life of mine is a spare anyway.
Fine then. Do whatever you want.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, you sure? You might be endangering yourself, you know? Hey, don't make me repeat myself. You really okay with this? Then I'm gonna leave the rest to you too. Yeah, now our voices are kind of coming the same. Hey, whatever's happening over here, just leave it to us. We'll make sure to keep the disease from spreading. Come on, shouldn't you guys head over to the motel before you catch the disease?
I am sorry we are forcing this upon you like this.
No. What everyone's saying is true, so it's okay.
Thank you, both of you. I won't let your feelings go to waste. We'll make sure you to find the mystery of the despair disease while you're all here. I think. Probably.
I'd really prefer if she had a more confident sounding catchphrase.
Now then, I shall excuse myself. I am counting on you.
Then I'll make sure to figure out some way to communicate later.
Bye-bye! Do your best to try and stay alive!
Oh, thanks for the wish, Hiyoko. I'm surprised you didn't... Well, I'm surprised you said anything at all. Just like that. The others left, leaving me and Fuyuhiko at the hospital. I never expected it would turn out like this.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's not like it's their fault. It's that bastard Monokuma's fault. Can't believe he's actually arranged something as irritating as a disease.
Thank you for waiting. Phew, he finally finished changing.
Oh god. Oh, Nikon, you're really doing my throat in. I've progressively got worse and worse at doing your voice. Which seems somewhat paradoxical, but apparently it's true. Ah.
Phew, he finally finished changing. Everyone's resting in their rooms. Why is it just you two?
You know.
I know. They must have left to get fruits to bring back later. Everyone is so kind. I'm so glad everyone is so thoughtful toward their friends.
Well, like I said,
We're all equals when we're sick. Let's work together and do our very best.
yeah, okay. Hajime, I'm sorry, but I'll let you handle the explanation. That's quite the burden I have to bear. Yeah, sorry, Mikon. We've been abandoned. And so we decided to split into two groups. In the hospital, there are the three people who caught Monokuma's despair disease: Akane, Nagito, and Ibuki. There's also Nikon, who's nursing them back to health, and as a safeguard for Yuhiko and myself. Although, altogether, 6 people are staying at the hospital. Chiaki, Gundam, Kazuichi, Sonia, and Hiyoko are staying at the motel on the same island. As for Nekomaru, he's not back yet, but anyway, until we do something about this despair disease, our current situation isn't going to change. But we have no clue what we need to do. Seriously, what should we do? I guess we aren't getting more free time then. It's kind of not what I expected. We only got 4 free time events this chapter, eh? I suddenly woke up. And if I woke up, that means I fell asleep without realizing it. Earlier, I discussed it with Fuyuhiko and we decided we'd take turns resting. Yeah, that's right. That's why I came to the on-call room on the 2nd floor of the hospital. I haven't been sleeping well the past few days, so a sudden drowsiness overtook me. Yeah, it's true, actually. You have mentioned that you haven't been able to sleep. And I was asleep, which is a good thing, but my body feels really heavy for some reason. Ooh, maybe that's not so good! No, it's not just heavy. It feels somewhat soft and... Ow. Oh. Okay, I thought we were contracting illness. No, we're just getting some kind of fan service? I mean... Yeah, I guess. I'm sure the fandom considers you a lucky, lucky man, Hajime. Oh my god, he sounds like he's in genuine pain. I mean, to be fair, she has, like, got her entire, like, leg on top of his chest. And, you know, we've seen it. It's pretty thick. Oh, I'm dying.
Hajime, are you okay? Your complexion is a bluish-purple shade. It might be a severe cyanotic reaction. Hajime, can you hear me? Get a hold of yourself.
Nikon finally got off me, grabbed my shoulders, and began shaking me intensely. Somehow, that was enough to get my consciousness to drift back to reality. Oh.
Hajime, you've regained consciousness. I'm so glad. I thought you died.
Me too. I seriously thought I was gonna die.
I thought about taking a rest in the on-call room, but you were already asleep, so... That doesn't mean you can climb on top of me. Then, I'll be on the bottom next time.
That's seriously not what I'm talking about. And many a fan fiction was written that day.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Fuyuhiko! No, this is... I really hope you didn't get the wrong idea.
Were you guys sleeping together? You dirty rotten bastard! You guys are fucking high school students!
Seriously, you got this all wrong.
We don't have time for that. Nagito, he's in danger.
Danger? What?
When I peeked inside his room earlier, it looked like he wasn't breathing. This is bad. Now's not the time for us to rest.
Nikon vigorously leapt out of bed and ran out of the on-call room.
Hajime, now's not the time for you to be pitching a tent.
Oh,
We need to hurry. Seriously, I'm not...
I mean, he probably was, but I wasn't... Fuyuhiko and I chased Mikan as she ran into Nagito's room. Okay, again, totally inconsistent, but at least I found that actually kind of funny. You know, that silly little contrast of Fuyuhiko being offended by the inclination that two high school students are sleeping in the same bed. Surprise, he's actually Taka! Oh damn, Fuyuhiko, you're poised to be best boy then.
Nagito, please get a hold of yourself.
Despite Mikan's desperate pleas, I didn't see Nagito react at all.
There's no way he died, right? The body discovery announcement isn't playing, right?
Oh my god. Damn it. He's totally waiting for it.
This looks very bad.
I mean, you're right, actually, but I feel like I'd be a little more on edge if it wasn't, you know, Nagito. You know, Mr. Guaranteed for survival.
This looks very bad. I ain't a fan of this one.
Oops, sorry, Mikan. Despite Mikan's desperate cries, I didn't see Nagito react at all. There we go. Mikan, is Nagito alright?
It looks like his breathing has returned.
Really?
But still, his condition is unpredictable, and that's putting it lightly. How light is that? Is it sweet potato soft? If so, that's pretty light. Please don't interfere.
Hey, look! Isn't Nagito's mouth moving? You're right. He might be trying to say something.
Nagito! What happened?
As she said his name, Mikan softly tilted her ear toward Nagito's lips. What did he say?
Apparently his condition is improved, and he feels quite refreshed.
Okay, so he feels like shit. Since Monokuma said that Nagito has the liar disease, probably means the opposite, and actually feels really crappy. Yeah, but what's gonna happen if he just dies? We're not gonna have a class trial, right?
And don't talk like that! Nagito is never going to die! I will save him by any means necessary.
I see. You got it. I'm gonna leave Nagito's life to you.
Yes.
Far from her usual self, Mikan responded assertively and went back to tending to Nagito. I mean, she's in her element, but, far from her usual self, eh? Look, I mean, I don't really know what's gonna happen, but I will say that I feel like Mikan has kind of shot up to a very high potential victim rate. Like, you know, it's one of those things that seems almost too obvious, right? That she'd be a victim here. I mean, to be fair, though, then it's sort of like, I wonder how they're going to do this, you know? Because it's like, if Mikan is the one who's killed, then of course we're going to suspect, like, everyone in the hospital, right? But it won't be anyone in the hospital. But what if they pull something completely different and someone who's staying in the motels ends up dead. And as much as I'd hate to admit it, I have been saying all chapter that Hiyoko seems a very likely kill. And so then it's like, oh, well, we were entirely removed from the situation, but does that also mean the despair disease is already spread outside? Did someone escape and do the killing? Oh. So yeah, I'm kind of wondering. Oh, it's about to. So I was wondering what they're gonna do, if they're gonna do either or. And then Danganronpa 1's Chapter 3. Are they going to do both? Because this game has been very similar to Danganronpa 1 in a lot of ways. And the idea of a double murder could come back. It might not. But if it's going to come back, I have a feeling it's probably going to be in this chapter. And this is perfectly set up for it too. Like, we're in two groups. It's totally plausible. And if someone dies from both areas, then it doesn't, like, limit the potential suspects to one area, right? It sort of opens it up to everyone. And that is terrifying! Ooh. Oh, God! Oh, I don't like this! Oh. Oh. You know what's really... Someone else has just played on my mind. How are they going to work the disease into this, right? Because the disease is obviously going to have a part in the murder itself. Though whether it's direct or not... Yeah... I'm not sure. It might end up being like last case, where it's like loosely connected. But... Ugh, I don't know, man. Just had this really, like, weird gut feeling that, like... I don't know. Like, someone's gonna tell Ibuki to kill herself, and then she does it, you know? Like, there's that weird... Ah! In my gut. Which, to be honest, would be kind of unexpected. Not in the sense that I wouldn't expect them to pull that, but, I mean, on one hand, that wouldn't work, because, like, there's no evidence for that. That'd be on, like, an open and shut case, if we could even get that far. But also, like, Ibuki does not seem like a victim, at least not in this chapter. She hasn't been that... Well, I mean, actually, she has been somewhat important, but she hasn't been that important. Like, she's been more important than Sonia, which, like, lowers Sonia's chances of being a victim. Slightly raises her chances of being a killer, comparatively, I guess. Because, you know, Peko wasn't that important in Chapter 2, but she was the killer. Whereas Mihiru was fairly important in Chapter 2, and she was the victim. Oh, but maybe I'm looking for trends that don't exist, you know what I mean? Ah! Because, like, they've simultaneously done the same things as Danganronpa 1, whilst also slightly subverting them. So it's like, what ones are they going to reuse? It's a good way to keep me guessing, I will admit. Whilst, like, you know, staying somewhat predictable, but also not predictable at the same time. Like, ugh. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think that Ibuki thing is gonna happen. And, I mean, that'd be one really shit way to get Hiyoko killed, because, you know, if someone's gonna tell them to go kill themselves, it's going to be Hiyoko, especially considering she's already said it. But, like, ah! Oh, man, like, an accidental murder like that, though, would be fucking crushing. But then if they do the double murder, they can do that. But, like, I don't know, Hiyoko is responsible for that and someone else offs her, you know what I mean? Hypothetically speaking, of course. Because, like, there's obviously no evidence for that. Like, the entire Buki thing would just be kind of pointless at that point. It's like, oh, Hiyoko did it, but entirely by mistake. Oops. And there, as I said, wouldn't even be evidence for that. Like, oops. What are you gonna do? Then again, in saying that, I guess they could pull something like that, because we've had the suicide trial before in Danganronpa, and then it's sort of like, you can still have a suicide trial be really, like, a complex mystery. Thinking, spoilers for Ace Attorney. Wow, 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 wow. In Spirit of Justice, the third case is a suicide, but like that, it's a long case, and you really don't get that inclination until near the end, so it is possible to pull it off. That's a really good case as well. So like, I don't know what's gonna happen, and for a chapter that has been so bleh up until this point, oh, this is really good. This has actually got me quite tense. Ugh. And got like, what's gonna happen to Mikan? There is no way she isn't gonna get this disease, you know? It's like, how's she gonna play into it all? Is she gonna be a murderer? Is she gonna be a victim? It seems more likely to me that she's gonna end up a victim. But, oh, if we stay here any longer, we might just get in the way.
Damn right.
And follow me. While you were resting, the goods arrived. I gotta show them to you. The goods? Aren't something dangerous, right?
Anyway,
Let's go to the lobby. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna end the episode here. Oh, God, I don't know. There's probably not that much left before the murder, right? It's like there's no free time. We're all isolated. Oh, this is one of the most tense feelings I've ever felt in regard to this game. And like, it's really good. Oh. You know what? This is really set it. It's just so, I love this as a setup. Like, we're isolated. There's a problem that we can't control. Mostly, I mean, Mikan kind of can, I guess. Nurse or whatever. But like, okay. I really like this setup, okay? I really, really like it. My heart is pounding away. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode here. I don't know, should I say... have I even said it this series? I've got like a contractual obligation as a YouTuber to do the... leave a like, subscribe, comment. I didn't do that in the right order. Is it comment, like, and subscribe? Is that the usual way people do it? Subscribe, like, leave a comment? I don't fucking know. I don't really care that much. Like, whoop-de-doo. Yeah. No, sorry, I can't do outros, you know? I never can. I should just say goodbye and get it over and done with, but I just can't. I'm sorry. We just turn into Akane real quick. I'm sorry! I don't know, maybe I should get a... because like, I have an intro now, at least. Somewhat. So, maybe I should start doing, like, an ending. Yeah, let's just... goodbye. See you in the next one.